all, welcome back again to Interesting Individuals. It's time for the 1997 In-Water Boat Show. We're here on location. Joining me once again is Jim Parks with Huber's Marine, and he has a client with him here who's going to buy 3 or 4 boats, and that's Tony Simmons. Once again back here. What do you two got going right now?
Well, it's kind of a warm day, and Tony's just trying to get in out of the sun.
You going to buy something today, or is this just mingling and pleasure?
Mingling and pleasure, but I'm a material girl.
Jim, what are we sitting on right now here at the boat show?
This is a 21.5-foot Lund aluminum fishing boat. It has a cuddy cabin below, so you can spend a weekend on it. And it's all set up for fishing on just about any size lake.
And this is the second day that we're taping here at the boat show. You and personnel from Huber's Marine will be here the whole 4 days, correct?
Right, right. The show runs 4 days, Thursdays through Sunday.
And you're usually here every year. How does the boat show work out with you and Huber's and getting potential customers?
Boat shows are always good. It gives us a chance to talk to the public, show our different boats, and we're close by, so it's handy for us.
Now, last year we did a taping in September on Pine Lake, and we had Tony with us. She did some steering. I guess at that time you thought she was capable of doing steering on the boat. So has your thoughts changed since then?
Yeah, I'm curious to see if she had gone on and got her captain's license, like I mentioned the last time we were doing some taping. But the boats are easy to handle for just about anyone of all ages. Anyone from, I believe, the law is now 16 years of age with a valid driver's license or older.
I'll tell you what, why doesn't Tony and you go to the controls there? I'll step over here, and why don't you get her at the wheel, and she can go ahead and describe a little bit.
Okay. This particular boat has full instrumentation. It has tilt steering wheel. It makes it handy, so if you're a little taller or a little shorter.
Can you move up too?
And the seats slide back and forth. Has a remote stereo. The stereo is actually below to keep it out of the weather, but all the controls are remote up here on the dash.
And Jim, if I can real quick, how many people will this boat seat altogether?
About 10.
10?
Sure. Yeah, seating capacity or actual rating on the boat is 10 persons. So there's lots of room for a family or 2.
Well, what do you think? You like this? Would you get comfortable steering something like this on the lake?
Yes, and I would bring all my friends and family.
Well, if it can seat 10, right, Jim?
Right. Plenty room for everybody.
How many items do you have at the boat show this year?
We have 3 boats here this year. We have the Lund fishing boat, and to our right here we have a fiberglass 21-foot ebb tide power boat, and behind us here you see a Correct Craft Ski Nautique.
Yes, I do. Is that a newer model? Or?
Right, that's a 1997. Incidentally, that was the 1997 Powerboat Magazine Ski Boat of the Year.
Jim, as always, it's nice for the visit. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to have to disrupt the boat show here. You're going to have to pull this out of here in about an hour's time, get it on the lake so Tony can take it for a test drive. That wouldn't be too hard with all these people here today.
That's no problem at all, and if she brought her water skis, we can do a little bit of that, too.
Oh, yeah. Kneeboarding.
You know my thoughts about water skiing.
Right, you stay away from it, Bill.
Stay away from it, so. All righty, well, enjoy yourself behind the wheel today.
Thanks.
Seating table, cushions up front.
Continuing on at the In-Water Boat Show for the year 1997, Brad Stanton has allowed us to come into this nice, luxurious boat. Brad, thank you. Who are you with?
I'm with Super Brokers of Traverse City / South Haven in Michigan.
And Tony has a lot of detailed experience with brokerage of boats, right?
Yes, I do.
You've broken a few boats in your time.
I've broken a few.
You don't mind she mingles around here and touches mechanisms and controls?
Definitely not.
Brad, what type of boat is this?
This is a 1986 36-foot Carver with twin 454 Mercs, 268 horsepower. It as well has full amenities as far as air conditioning, generator, AM/FM cassette stereo system, TV, just about everything you can think of.
Microwave oven and a kitchen sink.
Definitely, as well as a blender built in, so ready to hit those margaritas.
Holy cow. And Brad, can you show us some of the mechanisms? Can we hear the radio in here? Or
Certainly.
why don't we have, can we have Tony behind the wheel there? She can have a seat, and you go over that, and she'll be at the controls and take her away.
Power switches right there for the stereo. I'm kind of a country buff, so that's what it's on.
Whatever.
You've got both your engines in here. as far as your RPM gauges, your fuel, temperature, and oil, and your compass, your VHF, and that's pretty much it.
This lantern, is that a decoration or is that actually used for something?
It's actually used for light. It does work.
Is that right? Can you flick that on now, or
It's
I
just-
don't know how much we can see in the daytime, but you know. All
That's
right.
about it. It's just accent lighting.
That is a really nice looking lantern. It looks like the old-fashioned one from 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you grasp a hold of the steering wheel here? Is that too big for you, or could you handle
Yeah,
it?
it's a little big for me. And I'm afraid I couldn't see over the top of the boat once we were on Lake Michigan.
Is there a bridge where you can steer above?
Stand up here.
Definitely. Yes.
There is a bridge where you
Mhm.
can steer above.
You can steer from either down below or up above in the bridge.
I see. And Brad, this is you're with the brokerage company, and do you work there year-round with the boat company?
Definitely, as well as I try and do some work for other manufacturers and sell other boat shows and just move around and be as busy as we can.
Are you going to other boat shows before or after this one?
Well, I'm hoping to be. We have our own company boat show coming up in Traverse City, coming into towards the middle of September, and be traveling all the rest of the state. And I believe maybe we'll be going to Chicago as well.
That'd probably be after the first of the year, Chicago. That's when I have a big one up there. McCormick Place, I believe.
Definitely.
And that's South Haven, Michigan?
South Haven, but the main office, our main branch is in Traverse City.
How far is South Haven from Michigan City, if you could give me an estimate?
About an hour.
South Haven, like Michigan City, is on the lake, correct?
Definitely.
Have you cruised down from that area down to Michigan City?
Took this boat down from
You did.
South Haven.
It
Yeah.
was beautiful, wasn't it?
It was pretty nice. It was the day I took it was rainy and cloudy and low visibility, but very calm seas.
That's no fun, but yeah, that's a lot of good ports and towns along the lakefront from like St. Joe and South Haven. Yeah. Saugatuck beyond you or is below you?
It's below us.
So you go through Saugatuck?
Mm-hmm.
And this is your only boat here?
Yeah, we only have one boat here. We were supposed to have another one in, but we sold it before the show, so can't complain there.
First year here, or have you been here before to the boat
This
show?
is my first year here, but this is 5 years for Super Brokers.
We're taping this on the second day of the boat show. How do you like the Michigan City area and this boat show?
It's very nice, and people are extremely, really nice. They threw a party for us last night and fed us.
I didn't get invited. Well, good gosh, what did I miss?
A lot of beer.
Does this meet your approval?
I like it. I like it very much.
Well,
But, like I said, I gotta wait a while.
well, we'll let
Not
you.
retired yet.
That's gonna be a while for all of us. So. Well, you master the controls there, okay? Brad, thank you so much for your time. Good luck at the boat show this year.
It was nice meeting you as well.
It's 1998, and once again, it's time for the In-Water Boat Show. And joining me again this year is Tony Simmons. But you sort of got lost trying to get to the boat show. You ended up out here in Mount Baldy, a mile away. I had to come help you out. But what do you think of this big sand dune?
Well, the sun was shining, so I had to stop. I love it here. It's beautiful.
You didn't lose your daughter yet. She ran off somewhere.
She ran off.
All right. Hey, let's take a look at this year's boat show, and let's take a peek. And Tony, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the events and boats that are going to be here this year?
They're having a display with sailboats, and there's 150 accessory displays, and they'll be selling boats like usual. And last year I think there was $2 million boat there.
Yeah, and you sat on it and looked at it and hung around.
Get rid of that one. The hours for that are Thursday noon to 8, Friday noon to 8, Saturday 10 to 8, and Sunday 10 to 6. And it's $6.50 for adults and $1 for children 12 and under.
They let you in free, though, every year. How did you enjoy it last year? It was a lot of fun. It was the first time you'd ever been to one.
Yeah, that was great. I loved it.
Let me take a peek if I can see something in there. Wave runners. See, that's something we've been needing to do this year, ride together on a wave runner. You keep dodging me, though, but...
That's because if I don't, I'll get thrown off.
Oh, boy. All righty. Here are some of the manufacturers that'll be here this year. Well, there will be Hatteras, Sea Ray, Cruisers, Sunship, Carver, Tierra, Pursuit, Hunter, Beneteau, Wellcraft, Chris-Craft, Catalina, Bayliner, Island Packet, Four Winds, Baja, Proline, Silverton, Mainship, and Fountain. There's probably a dozen others, but I won't go ahead and bore everybody with that. But it's a 4-day event. It seems to grow year after year in Michigan City. And Tony's going to be down there again this year, and you're going to try to get me to make a down payment for you, aren't you?
If it's still there, yeah.
On one of those boats, huh?
I like the $2 million one, yeah.